Scorpio, welcome to your April monthly tarot reading. We are going to dive into the energies for the month, find out what you can expect, what messages Spirit may have for you, and what may be possible. Okay, starting out with the King of Wands. Oh my God, this is fantastic. This is an opportunity. Most likely a work opportunity, something that you are excited about, something that you have passion about, and you have been preparing for this opportunity that you are currently experiencing or about to experience. Okay, we have the card of fiery conflict, Five of Wands. Now, this may be some of a bit of a power struggle, but it's a minor struggle. When we have the Five of Wands, it's probably the least conflictual, even though it's a very passionate sign. But it's the most, I think it's probably one of the easiest to overcome to get to the side of the five that is the liberation side. So we have what built into the fives, the conflict, and then the liberation when you get to their side. So it's a pretty powerful card. So we'll dive in and see where you're standing on that or any information you need about it. And the Hermit. Oh my God, going within, being at peace, trusting yourself, all of the above. Look at that enlightenment. Look at the peace of that man. And nothing is rocking his boat. Nothing's rocking his world. So I really like this for you, Scorpio. Let's get some clarifiers here. Go a little bit deeper with this King of Wands, please, Spirit. Queen of Cups. Okay. All right. Something passionate that your heart desires. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed, and that was the Queen of Cups. Okay. The Queen of Cups. All right. So let's go ahead and get our clarifiers for the Five of Wands. Okay, this is the Eight of Pentacles. This is a work card, okay? This is a earth sign, work hard. Yeah, work hard, work card. Some of you have been working hard on, and you have it available to showcase. It's all adding up. Now you're ready to show the world, okay? You're just preparing to show the world what you have been working on, cultivating those skills, talents, gifts. Okay, and one more card for that clarifier, please, for that Five of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. That's two queens. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. That is clarity. That is not being clouded by emotion. Definitely not. Okay, clarifier for the Hermit, the Lovers, being able to make a very strong decision. Yeah, powerful decision to level up. Somebody that's going to enhance a relationship of some sort, a relationship with self, relationship with work, relationship with a partner of some sort. And the Nine of Wands. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we have justice, commitment, karma. What you put out comes back. And it's a really powerful card of it's a commitment that you've made that you're contracted to in a sense, right? You're bound to this commitment, okay? What we have here is with this King of Wands and the Queen of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles reversed. It has me thinking that there is some sort of definitely masculine and feminine connection. One that's, heart, nurturing, loving, and even creative. And this one is charismatic and powerful as far as the activity, the external going for it, the ready to take action kind of energy. With those three together, this can be like, father, mother, child. And with it reversed, that child card there looks like a little bit like it's not, we're going to go a little bit deeper, but I'm going to go ahead and say what's coming through. It's like the child or the less experienced aspect of this connection isn't really being considered at this point. So now this could be that you're in a new relationship where you are being able to have an opportunity come your way that you have held in your heart as something that you've desired, and maybe not necessarily noticing that you are not worried about whether or not you have a lot of experience with this, okay? But the thing about the Page of Pentacles is that it's an information card, right? Pages are the messengers of the gods. This is Mercury. And it means that there's information that you need because you don't have a lot of experience, yeah, and it's reversed. And it's like you don't even want to acknowledge the curiosity or the what's possible or what may be missing or what needs to be really looked at the situation. There can be just kind of this dissonance of like, no, I'm getting what I want, and that's how it's going to be, and that's enough for me. I don't need to know anything more because I don't want to potentially rock the boat on this, okay? So now we have some sort of power struggle happening here in terms of what you want to do for work. Having the time to be able to do and pursue what you want for work, having the respect, having, you know, the support around you for what you want to do for work, maybe what you're feeling like is being compromised a little bit. And yet you have perfect clarity. This is not something that you're being emotional about. This is something that you know you need to do for yourself based on the experiences you have had in your life, because you know where you want to be. You know the goal ahead. You know where your target is, and you know what your future needs from you now, right? And so you may be feeling with this new dynamic, this new opportunity, this new maybe even person in your life, or you know the dynamic within the relationship. You may be fighting for your ability to really be able to be all that you can be within your career. Okay, that may be feeling a little bit stifled right now. But there's really, you know, some power in this Queen of Swords. She's not to be taken lightly. You know, the Justice card here is the higher octave of the Queen of Swords. They're both Libra cards. Now, Libra rules your house of subconscious, your 12th house, Scorpio. And I just want to take note here for a moment that when I picked up this Justice card to show you what was at the bottom of the deck, the Moon card popped through. The Moon is about your intuition, right? What is your intuition telling you that's going on below the surface here? And so your intuition is absolutely accurate. And I want to just say that these are swords. These are swords. So there is a very clear-cut truth, a very clear-cut decision, and once that decision is made, you will be moving forward in that direction. Now, here's the thing is that you're being asked to go within, certainly. I mean, 100%. Make sure that what you're doing is what's best for you, and that you are open to a part of you that may be being a little bit naive, or maybe not looking at those who might be under your care that don't necessarily have a voice for themselves, right? So you are meant to be an advocate for this, and you're not necessarily looking at this person, this young person, or like a new person, maybe a new person on the job that maybe is working underneath you. So what you're being asked to do here is really get in tune with yourself, really get in tune with your guidance system, because making a really, you know, powerful decision in terms of what is best for you, and even what's best for this relationship here in the beginning. So what you're wanting is some sort of connection some sort of balanced connection. Okay, some sort of balanced connection that, you know, both sides, the masculine and the feminine, can be on the same page to be able to rise up and be the best outcome for this, that moves you towards that goal, right? Moving you towards that goal. And what we have here with that is with the Lovers. This is the decision that's going to enhance the relationship, going to enhance this in circumstances, right? It builds you up, it lifts you up, okay? Makes everything stronger. And I feel like that's what you want to find inside of yourself. You want to find the avenue and make sure that everything is in harmony, right? To be able to make it to the next level and to reach that goal together, right? And yet we have here this wounded warrior, this nine of wands. The 9 of wands is a very independent card. This is Aries. We're in Aries season. It's very independent. And so although you want this decision that has to be made, it has to come from you. It has to come from you. with it built within this card, like I had mentioned, the Wounded Warrior, you cannot be making this decision based on avoiding hurt or avoiding, ruffling somebody else's feathers. And that's interesting that I'm saying that too, because there are all kinds of feathers. This is a decision being made right here. And there's all kinds of feathers that may be ruffled. And she's like, no, this is how it has to be. You have got to make the decision yourself. This divine feminine and masculine in here, this decision is not meant to be made with other people. It's meant to be made through you, your connection to your divinity, source, God, infinite intelligence, that connection point within our heart, right here. He's showing you the way. He's showing you the way. It's in your heart. It's being enlightened, this heart mind coherence happening right here, and your body. What happens when you have heart mind coherence? It informs the rest of your body through the central nervous system, and it relaxes you and it calms you so that you can have that enlightenment through meditation, right? So this is what the answer is, literally sitting in this card right here. And what's interesting is that the North Node is in Virgo. That Hermit is a Virgo card, okay? This is the page that's not being looked at right here is Mercury. Mercury rules Virgo, okay? So with the South, did I say North Node? I meant South Node. So South Node being in Virgo means that what's being kind of disrupted here or not going to cut it any longer is the comfort zone. So the way that you would have potentially gone about this situation in the past, or what you think is going to be the easiest route, is definitely not the answer. And that's why you don't want to take a look. You don't want to take a look. And I don't blame you. Who am I to blame you, right? I mean, we're all just humans on this journey. And we're like, no, I think I know exactly what I want. I think I know how I'm going to get there. And I've done this before and I'm good. But source is like saying, actually, there's some more information here, and there's more of a balance within yourself that needs to be taken a look at, needs to be acknowledged. Okay, so let's keep going here, Scorpio. Yeah, definitely loving this reading for you because it feels very insightful. Feels very insightful for something that may be below the surface. Maybe, like I said, not acknowledging at all, and yet something's not quite right. So I would love that we are able to come together here and find some clarity for you. So let's go ahead and let's get more information on this subject, okay? What is it? Let's go find out. Let's find out what is it that Source wants. Well, we know that getting calm and relaxed in your mind, in your heart, definitely. So what's the question? Then we always have to have a clear question when we're wanting to get the answers from Source, getting the answers from the tarot. The more clear your question is, the better and more easily you're able to acknowledge or be able to, that word acknowledge, right? The more you're going to be able to discern, you're going to be able to recognize the answer when it comes in, with the more clear you are with the question. So what's the question here for you, Scorpio, right now? And I can almost hear you going, what do I do? What do I do? What do I choose? What do I do? What's most important? What's most important? Work right now. Your financial and material well-being is most important now. There is a team that you work with that may be able to help you balance this out. All right, let's go ahead and get some more cards here. Eight of Swords, trapped, feeling trapped and stuck. Okay, maybe don't say anything. Let's put a pin in what I had said about the Three of Pentacles. Okay, let's just, that is a solid work environment, a solid team. Everybody recognizes that they're equals and they lift one another up and they build something like secure, right? Financially and materially secure. And we have the Eight of Swords, feeling bound, feeling stuck, feeling like you don't have the answers, feeling like there's no solution. But it's really it's just your perception. It's the way that you want to continue thinking about the situation that keeps you stuck. Here we have balance, okay? Balance and harmony and stability and success right here into this Four of Wands. So there is definitely success on the horizon for you. I do feel like this is going to be a month of you, working towards getting to that point of stability. So let's keep going with some more information on that Three of Pentacles, please. Spirit, show us what Scorpio needs to know about that Three of Pentacles. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. So there's two opposing forces. Two powerfully opposing forces. Look at, they're equal. They're equal. And they're both vying for your attention. Both vying for your attention. Okay, let's keep going on that Three of Pentacles, please. The High Priestess. Yeah, something unseen. Something, this is psychic energy right here. Psychic energy, something below the surface. We're having to get really deep for you here, Scorpio. Really deep. Is that the Nine of... No, it's the Ten of Swords. I thought I was thinking it was a Nine of Swords. It's the Ten of Swords. Okay, putting everything to rest that has been very, very mentally tormenting. Look, this is where it's where all of the pieces come together. All of the thoughts and decisions and what has happened come together, and you now see the light. You now see the light, like the bigger picture. Oh my God, I see it. And now that you see the bigger picture, you have a way out. So this is what is trying to make its way forward, is the dots connecting. All right, let's go ahead and connect those dots for our beautiful Scorpios. Oh, the Magician, how powerful you are to manifest what you want. Yeah, how powerful you are. Okay. Yeah, so I would have to say that with this Magician here, I think definitely you have more power than you recognize. And I think that you have more power than you recognize, as far as even being put in the position that you are in. Because you want something new, but you don't want anything to change. You want something new, but you don't want anything to change. All right, let's go with that Eight of Swords right now. Get some more information on this Eight of Swords. What is Spirit? Oh, King of Wands. We're back to this masculine, powerful, passionate, pleasurable, entrepreneurial. It's professional, like charismatic. I have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a great card. It's a really great card, but I'm being told to come back to this Two of Pentacles real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and get some more information on that Two of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles and the World. One more card, please. All right. Here we have these three cards coming together and saying one thing and one thing to me only: independence. Independence. So this is a card of generosity and the ability for you to be able to receive more than you have before. But I think that the situation that you're in, it's holding you down because someone has been generous with you, or someone, what it feels like is that there's someone that has been able to help you, and it felt like they were able to help you remove yourself from a particular situation. Okay, remove yourself from where you had been to where you are now, and now it's clouding your ability to make a decision for yourself, because there does feel like there's a commitment, that justice energy, that commitment for this person, because they have been so kind, they have been so generous, they have been there to help you out. But at this point, you're sort of foregoing your independence because of it, okay? We do have the Wheel of Fortune here, so it is moving. Something is moving for you. All right, so what's moving with that Wheel of Fortune? Please tell us what's moving with that Wheel of Fortune. The actions that you have taken have definitely got something going here. Whoop, I keep dropping these cards. Where'd it go? Knight of Swords reversed. That's the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. We need one more card in the middle of this. We need one more card in the middle of this. I feel like we took a leap there. Nine of Wands. Again, Three of Swords. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right. So I think that what has happened is that you're opening up a new potential for material success, okay? Again, it's like we're being pulled between your independence and what you need to do and want to do for work, and somebody that you're making decisions with, potentially a partner, somebody that you're making choices with about life itself, okay? And that those two forces are like pulling in each direction. And although a new potential has opened up here for material stability, okay, or we have independence, we have this Knight of Swords. What keeps me going, like, I don't know that I really like where this is going, this Wheel of Fortune, because this Knight of Swords is reversed. The Knight of Swords is saying, like, the information that you're getting, do not act boldly on. Do not act. You cannot act on the information that you have right now. You cannot act with the information that's being given to you. I mean, we have literally heartbreak and heartache along with the Two of Cups. Okay? This is partnership, a relationship that's meant to build you up. And yet, it's not serving the purpose that it was meant to. Okay? So maybe you connected with somebody that you thought was a soulmate, that you thought that you could build this with, that you thought that you could be independent with, that you thought that you could, have all that you want in life and in your career. And now you're finding out that what you've done is you have foregone your ability to be independent. Card of Independence again. What's binding you, what's keeping you, you're repeating a pattern here. You're repeating a pattern. And this pattern is where you have now again recognized, again, zero judgment here. This is a zero judgment zone. All right. What I'm here to do is tell you what the cards are for the energies to help you to be able to evolve, to help you elevate yourself, to help you be on your highest path, right? On the highest version of yourself. But that's messy. You know what I mean? It's not a linear path. It's spiral. And so all of us are having to like really look at the patterns that we are perpetuating in our life. And it can be difficult really doing something different. So zero judgment here. But it does look like another pattern has been the revelation. And it's like, and now I can't stop it. This is like the wheels are in motion. The decisions that I have made, the choices that I have made, I can take responsibility for, but that doesn't mean that I like where things are headed. You're the magician. You're the one that's powerful. So what you're seeing here that's going on behind the scenes, subconscious, right? The dots are connecting like, oh my God, the reality that I shifted and moved around that I thought was in my favor is actually now it's literally like same places or the same story, different faces, different places, right? Same story, different faces, different places. That's what this feels like to me. That's what this feels like. So, all right. So what do we do then? All right. The truth has already been revealed to us about what you do. It is about getting quiet, getting out of your head. You got to get out of your head on this. You can't think about it, constantly think about it. And, you got to meditate. You got to relax. You got to get quiet. You got to allow yourself to be at peace inside of your body and, just let it go for a little bit, because what you want is this Capricorn energy right here, this Capricorn energy of you being able to be the independent, successful person that you know that you can be. And you've got an opportunity for that. You've got an opportunity for that. So let's go ahead with this let's go ahead and get some clarifiers for this Four of Wands over here. Let's see how you gain that stability and that strength of success, right? Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles, or Nine of Pentacles, I apologize. This is the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, being aligned to everything that you desire. That means energetically, emotionally aligned to everything that you desire. Okay, and now here we are. So it does seem to me like what the choice is like this is the six of Wands, clarifying the Four of Wands along with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is where you are emotionally connected. You're emotional, or emotions are what we call our ability to detect energy. Okay, and when we're in harmony with our desires, we feel positive, we feel uplifted, we feel free, and like things are possible. Okay, and so that's what's being asked here for you to do, is relax, allow your vibration to naturally rise by not thinking about the situation, and you need to choose to move forward independently with your success, because this card here is about your material work success. Okay, this is about being able to be recognized for all of the gifts, skills, you know, those things that you had cultivated in that Eight of Pentacles. This is you being recognized for it here. So being able to dive into your career, dive into what makes you feel independent and successful is your answer. But you're not going to be able to do this if you're still feeling stuck, or feeling like disempowered, or feeling like there's no solutions. The only way to do this, to be able to navigate this, is for you to get quiet, suspend thinking about it, get a massage, go get your pedicure, go get your nails done, go get whatever it is that you need to relax, you know, go do some yoga. Just get into a very peaceful, allow your body to energetically reset, okay? And you've got to stop thinking about it. And when you get quiet, you're going to have an inspiration, okay? Because in this Aries time, it's about independence, and it's about being able to be self-reliant, okay? That's that Hermit card also, being able to self-source our answers. And it's about passion. It's about activity. It's about ambition, right? So you want to be ambitious, and you cannot let anything or anybody stand in the way of that, no matter how great they've been to you in your life, no matter how much you thought that you guys were going to be able to work together as a team. You're still your own creator of your own reality. And that has to be definitely 100% embodied at this point. You embody the power of you creating your life, and not give any of that power to anybody else. And then whatever that ends up looking like, I feel like once you know for sure what you're choosing and it feels good to you, the details will work themselves out. All you have to do, because we have that Justice, we have the Queen of Swords there, we have this Swords energy here of, you need that clarity, right? This is like perfect clarity, truth, right? Be able to make that decision. This is all of the dots connecting, you being able to see things for what they actually are, the truth for what all of these things actually add up to, a repeated cycle. So once you have that clarity and you make the decision, now it's like you're not the one that actually has to force anything to change. It's like literally the universe comes in and is able to start to move things around on your behalf. And you're following your heart, following your passion, following your joy, following your happiness, following your goals of success. Your goals are going to inform you of who you need to be in this moment when you're clear on your goals. So I think that really get clear on your career goals. Really get clear on your career goals. And I think that is going to be the structure that you really need to define in the month of April, and will allow you to feel like you're back in touch with yourself, you're on top of your game, you're moving in the direction you want to, and you're not being pulled different directions because you have some sense of responsibility to another person. Yeah, align with your career goals, and it feels like the universe is able to like really sort the rest of it out for you, okay? All right, so it does feel like it's going to be a little bit of a challenge this month, but it's going to be super empowering, and this is what you do, Scorpio. You empower yourself, right? You empower yourself so that you can continually evolve, because you are the one that becomes the phoenix, right? You rise up over and over and over, and you just are all about evolution, personal evolution. And that abundance that you seek for, and whatever that means to you. The abundance that you seek lies within your embodiment of your personal power. So thank you so much for being here with me. Please do like, subscribe, leave comments, share the video, all of the things, right? And I will see you guys all next time. I just want to, my hand went down on this card. This is who you intend to be: strategic, wise with all of your investments, your energy, your love, your money, so that it comes back to you tenfold. I love you so much. Take care, Scorpio.